Let's look here. Our overview. Today I'm going to be talking to you. The first thing is best practices of disruptive coaching leaders. So there is a way to learn, because when you learn from people who are the masters, right, success leaves clues. You see what they do and you can learn from them. And you can be a disruptive coaching leader if you look at what are the best practices, what are the competencies or qualities. So we're going to learn this, and we're going to do a self-assessment on yourself, and then we're going to go into disruptive design thinking. And this is going to be a team coaching. You work in a team and you're going to apply this powerful coaching technique to disrupt your team, your organization. So that will be the second item on our agenda. The third one is going to be high performance coaching tool. So high performance, this is career coaching. I'm going to give you a tool. You can apply it right immediately when you go back home. Because Dr. Raphael is talking about one of the key things is engaging, retaining talent. If you have this tool and you use it, I can tell you one thing. It's proven it engages and it retains talent. Because when people are clear about their career and you can create high performance among your talent, you gain competitive advantage. So I'll share with you the tool. Okay, and you can take it back and you can practice it. The fourth thing is going to be speed agility coaching. And this is where you're going to get a different partner. You're going to meet someone new and you're going to ask them, what is your disruptive game-changing goal for yourself? And this is going to be speed agility coaching tool where you can be agile and you can move to fast speed. And then finally, all changes only happen if you can change your habits. If your habit doesn't change, your behavior doesn't change, nothing else changes. So it boils down to what you do every day. So I'll give you another tool called Disruptive Habit Change Tool and give you some case studies to go away with. You can read and you can see how leaders have changed their habits and changed their lives. As what Dion would say, change your habit, change your life. So these are the 5 key things we cover here today. Okay? Now, let's go. Disruptive coaching leaders. Before that, what is coaching? Here, in a nutshell, this is how Jack Canfield and I define coaching, right? What Dr. Raphael said just now is important to have a clear definition so you know what you're talking about, right? If you say talent management, how you define talent. If you say coaching, how do you define coaching? This is how Jack Canfield and I define coaching in a nutshell in our Coaching for Breakthrough Success book. The essence of it really is on the very second line is about empowering people. It's about unleashing people's potential by drawing out solutions from them. In other words, letting them discover and find their own solutions, which is either inside of them or around them, not by giving them the solution, not by giving them the fish, by enabling them to learn how to find the fish themselves. And then at the end is ownership and accountability for taking action to realize their goals. So if coaching is effective, people feel accountable and they've owned it, they will take action, move towards realizing their goals. So that's the beginning and the ending. But the middle part is important too. The middle part is the process. So what is the process of coaching? It's about listening, being effectively listening to understand people and use your intuition, ask great questions, providing feedback. Some people, they don't realize certain things. Once you give them very powerful feedback and they see it, they can make the change, they can transform and achieve their goals. So feedback is powerful, appreciating, making people feel empowered and strong, they can do it, they believe in themselves. That comes from appreciating and continuously supporting people. So that, my friends, is the process of coaching. Okay, so that is our working definition of what coaching is. I won't go further than that. At least you have, this is how we would define what coaching is. And it is very different from mentoring. Towards the end of the session, we will have like 10 or 15 minutes. If you'd like to ask me more questions about coaching, I will be glad to answer. Okay? Now, these are the best practices. There are 10 altogether. But let me now just give you 9. I won't give you all the 10. I'll give you 9. Then I'll ask you to guess what is number 10. Okay? Now, okay. You're going to do a self-assessment. Give yourself a score. As I explain each one, give yourself a score 1 to 10. If you want to put a decimal point, you can. Maybe you are 9.9, that's okay. In some of these areas, Steve Jobs scored 9.9. He didn't score 10, he scored 9.9. Later, I'll tell you, from my studies and my research and talking to John Merton, who was the coach for Steve Jobs, I more or less roughly be able to conclude how he scores in all of these areas. But I'll tell you later. I want you to score yourself first. Now, as I explain, as you score yourself, I ask you to think about it this way. If you take this tool and you go back to your key stakeholders, you give it to your boss, your peers, your subordinates, you ask them to rate you on all this. You collect back all the data, you process it, look at the average. What is your average score? If they score you here and you score here, that's good. You have good self-awareness. If you score yourself so high, they score you here, maybe you're somewhere floating in the clouds. You're dreaming, right? So when you do your self-assessment, I ask you to be as realistic as possible. Be honest to yourself. Because if you give yourself a rating that is not correct, you are only fooling yourself, not anyone else. Okay? So let's go. First one, unity. As a disruptive coaching leader, you have the ability to set compelling goals together with your team and create the sense of collaboration that everyone moves together with the right values, with the same vision, the same mission, and moving towards achieving the goals collaboratively with unity as one unifying, compelling team. So go ahead, give yourself a rating 1 to 10. If you're 9.5, you can give 9.5. It's up to you. Okay? Second one, safety. This is very important. Do people feel safe around you when you are a leader, when you coach them? Do they feel safe to open up, or will they just tell you what they pretend to tell you and they'll tell you lies? But if they are safe, they are not worried that you understand them, you have empathy, you will listen to them and you will appreciate them, and they are safe to talk. You won't pin them down or you won't shoot them down. They feel safe. Now when I say safety, I'm not talking about physical, I'm talking about psychological, mental safety. Right? Do people feel safe when they are with you as a leader, when you coach them? So give yourself a score. Number 3, diversity. To what extent are you able to synergize different expertise? People from different fields, different areas, different departments, different stakeholders, different customers, different suppliers. You can synergize all of that and pull their strengths together and work together in spite of your differences. And with that, you can create competitive advantage. Number 4, creativity. How good are you in asking powerful questions that spark creativity, that provoke new thinking, that challenges people to see things differently, and not only that, moves them to experimentation and engages people to do things differently? And that's number 4. Steve Jobs scores 9.9 on this area. 9.9, almost 100%. Now, clarity uses the power of simplicity and focus on what matters most. As a coaching leader, you're always clear. You focus not on everything, on what's most important, and you make things simple so people can do it, they understand. They don't get confused, it's not too complex. Even complexity, you can reduce it to make it simple. So that is number 5. Number 6, velocity. Applies rapid learning. You can learn on the fly very fast. Even things you have not done before, you have not seen new things happening, new technologies, you can pick it up very quickly. You can execute at speed. You can coach at speed. Within a short span of time, you can coach and deliver results. That's number 6, velocity. Number 7, agility. You are able to flexibly adapt. You're able to observe things that's going on outside there and use your intuition. And whenever challenges comes, you find a way to thrive on it and make the best out of problems and challenges. So you are very agile to adapt to any condition. That's number 7. Give yourself a score. Number 8, positivity. Now, you communicate to motivate and influence people. You engage people and you are visible. Just like Steve Jobs, he's up there, the whole world knows him. He's visible. When he speaks, people open their mouth and their eyes and their jaw drops because he is strong ability to positively influence and communicate with people. And he's visible. That's number 8. Number 9, dependability. People can count on you. Your team, your organization can count on you to build trust with stakeholders. You can create accountability among people who work with you. Even other key stakeholders can be accountable, and you consistently deliver on your commitments. So my friends, that is altogether 9. Now, number 10, what is it? I'm going to get a book in my hand here. Just one book here. If anyone can say what is number 10, you get a book. Who can say what is number 10? Huh? Caring, safety, empathy, understanding is already there. What else? Come on, try. Trust is already there. Number 9, builds trust. Integrity, trust, it's already there. Fun, creativity is also fun, is already there. What? Disruptive, all of these are disruptive. You want me to give you a clue? Action? No, action, all of these have to take action. Mindset, no. Teamwork is already there, see? Number 1, compelling collaborative vision, that's already teamwork. Now, Steve Jobs, think about Steve Jobs. What is he good at? No, communication is already there, positively communicates. Innovation is all of that. Visionary is already there. Number 1, see? Collaborative vision. What is he good at? He sees different things and he can put it. Connecting the dots. She got it. Give her a hand. Yes. Whoa. Wow. Well done. It was good to see you at lunchtime and to see you again. Fantastic. Connecting the dots. Now, the word here is called connectivity. You see that? All the words ends with a TY. So here it is. Connectivity. What is connectivity? Connectivity is you are able to network. You know a lot of people everywhere, all over the world, experts. You see patterns. You see how one thing connects to the other, how this affects the other, this industry, this product, these new changes. And you can create strategic advantage out of that connectivity. Look at how Steve Jobs does it. He scores almost 10 on this. He's able to connect the dots. He's able to see things when people couldn't see. He's able to see it. So that's number 10. Okay, I give you a challenge now. Add up your scores. Very quickly, add up your score. And let's do a quick check who scores the highest here today, okay? Be honest with yourself. Add up your score. Let's see how you score. In Kuala Lumpur, the highest score was 89. In Bangkok, we had the highest score is 90. Let's see who has the highest score here today. But if you put a high score, we will test you immediately. We will test you immediately, so you have to prove your high score. And then if you add up, then I will ask you a question. How do you fare against Steve Jobs? I will tell you how far you are from Steve Jobs, or if you're ahead of him. Okay, go ahead. Add up your score. Okay, you got a number? Don't change it once you got a number, yeah? Don't say, I changed my mind. You got your score? Okay, good. How many of you score above 70? Raise your hand. Above 70. Come on, raise your hand really high. Wow, that's a lot of you. Good, well done. Put your hands down. How about above 75? Still raise your hand. 75. Good, good. Less hands now. How about 80? Anyone score 80 and above? Raise your hand. Wow, look at that. Wow, wave your hand really high. How about 85 and above? Anyone 85? 85? No one with 85? You don't have a courage to raise your hand? Okay, so 80 and above, stand up. Could I have stand up 80 and above? How many of you? Come on, don't be shy. What's your score? Tell us your score, my friend. What's your score? 83? Your score? Sorry? 81? You may sit down. What's your score? 92. See, look at that. The rest of you can sit down. She's got a 92. Give her a hand. Wow. You're not sure? You know what? I'll tell you how you can be sure. Take it back to your stakeholders. Ask them to do it and then compare. If you come back and you say, this confirms, then you have a coach here. I'm willing to coach you at no cost. Because you know why? Her score is higher than Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is around about 90. If you're 92, you are someone to watch out for the future. She is someone to watch out for the future. Right? Great. Look out for, yes. So now that you know this, my friends, now that you know this is a coachable tool already. You can take it and you can look at where you have the biggest gaps. So a couple of days ago, I was just with Lynn, and she's the regional HR head for Rosen, and she looked at this and she said she gave it to her other key stakeholders, and she saw those gaps. She saw her higher scores, she will leverage on it and utilize her strengths. She saw her lower scores, she knows where she needs to work on, because she sees herself as a loving, disruptive coaching leader. She added the word loving, which I love. Right? Not only disruptive coaching leader, a loving, disruptive coaching leader, which is fantastic, Lynn, great role model. So she's working on it. All of you can work on it. You can ask someone to coach you to build up all of these. And soon enough, you will see your scores going up. One day, you will be as good, or if not better, than Steve Jobs. So this is it, right? Yes. Okay? Very good. So take this tool with you. You can use it.